Hey, what's up guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's video, I want to look at some numbers regarding the coronavirus outbreak. We have this site that seems to be tracking a lot of things, and one of them is of course the coronavirus outbreak. I honestly have no idea how they get these numbers or how they calculate it in general. They are probably using some algorithm to calculate these kind of things based on what the Chinese government is sharing with the public. Also, there seem to be a lot of people using this website to keep track of things. So, as of now, we see that there are 20,694 confirmed cases, and of which 2,790 are in critical condition based on what the Chinese government is sharing. The death toll has reached 427, of which 426 are in China, and one recent in the Philippines where a Chinese man has died of the coronavirus complications. Also, very recently, someone died in Hong Kong, which didn't happen previously. Also, they state that 523 have recovered probably after getting the virus. Of course, many of those cases can be disputed because it doesn't necessarily mean that they did have the virus. They could have had a common flu and recovered, but also that is something that the Chinese government does not share. First thing is first, they have announced that around 60 million people are quarantined, and 2 days ago, the Chinese government announced that it shall put a city around of 9 million citizens in quarantine. It is a major city, it is called Wenzhou, and it is 800 kilometers away from Wuhan, which is the epicenter of the outbreak. Now guys, 800 kilometers is around 497 miles in American customary units. Now you all know that 800 kilometers is around, 8 hours car ride, which is a long way from the outbreak zone, which indicates that before the quarantine, many people fled to their families or just ran away to some other parts of the country, which gives also an indication of why so many people have been infected with the virus. So let's get back to the numbers. The official announcement is 20,694 cases as of today, which is of course a big fat lie without a doubt. These numbers are not verified and they are not even close to the factual numbers. Yet ironically and unfortunately, nobody has the factual numbers. Many sources refer to the Lancet journal, which is a medical journal, and it is one of the world's oldest and most prestigious medical journals out there. Based on their calculations, around 75,800 people have been infected in Wuhan alone by January the 25th of 2020, and today we are February the 4th. 2020. Also, another 102,000 people are under medical observation in China with possible coronavirus symptoms. These estimations can be found on different websites, where these websites also refer to the Lancet journal. They have also advised that preparedness plans and mitigation interventions should be readied for quick deployment globally, which is not really happening right now, to be honest. They are not taking the outbreak as serious as they should be. They have just started doing so, but what I'm trying to say is that they should have done that since the beginning of January or even before January 2020. Of course, the sharing of information played a critical role, which the Chinese government is not doing very well. They rather suppress or keep a lot of things isolated. The death toll is around 427 officially, as of today, but this also does not represent the factual numbers. We read reports of people in China and they say that funerariums can't keep up with the bodies that are piling up. Dead people are being transported to get cremated without doing any proper documentations of the individuals. Crematorium workers in the city claim that bodies are being sent from hospitals without being added to the official records. No wonder that these numbers are so low. They're extremely low. They don't keep track anymore because everything is going haywire in China. So I do believe that there are far more mortalities than what the authorities are claiming in China. I also want to point out something from this graph, guys. We see that the curve has exponentially grown from January the 27th. From January 23rd, there were 844 reported cases. Then another 468 new cases are added on January 24th. Then you have January 25th, where an additional 703 cases are confirmed. On January 26th, they added 786 new cases. But then comes January 27th, with an extra of 1,778 new confirmed cases, with a total of 4,579 infected. From there, it goes all the way through the roof, up until the 3rd of February, with a total of 20,694 infected. We also see a similar pattern with the death toll. Every day, the death toll rises. This has all to do with the fact that the incubation time is 2 weeks approximately. With some people, it's lower than that, And also, it has a lot to do with the mutation of the virus. It's getting more aggressive as the time passes. Many scientists say that the outbreak can have different endings. One of them is, of course, the announcement of a new vaccine. But this could take up 2 years or even longer. And this is the fastest scenario that they are suggesting when it comes to the creation of a vaccine. Also, the virus could get weaker once it reaches its peak, many scientists say. All I can say is that time will tell what will happen next. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you later.